Hello, this is the lecture number 12 for the chapter Continuity and Differentiability, and in this lecture we'll discuss the derivative of the parametric function, and this is for the exercise 5.6. Now, what are parametric function? Parametric function is that in which two variables are expressed in terms of third variable, or a relationship expressed between the two variables x and y in the form x in the ft and y is equal to dt. The x and y are related, expressed in terms of t, is said to be the parametric function with t as a parameter, or x is equal to f theta or g theta, means here theta will be parameter, or we can say x is expressed in term of theta, y is expressed in term of theta. So this is known as a parametric function. Now we can find d by dx by using a chain rule, which is in case we have the third parameter is t, dy upon dx will be equal to dy upon dt into dt upon dx. This is known as the chain rule because dt will cancel out, we again get d by dx. So this is known as the chain rule. Now the derivative of these types of function is somewhat easy, though simply the two variables in question number 1 are expressed in terms of third variable t. So simply you have to find dx upon dt here, dy upon dt here, and by chain rule you can find dy upon dx. So x is given, y is given, the third variable is t. So dx upon dt will be differentiate t square, it will be 480. dy upon dt will be 480 cube. So d by dx will be equal to dy upon dt into dt upon dx. Then dy upon dt is this 480 cube, dt upon dx is a reciprocal of this, that is 1 upon 480, and simplifying we are getting t square. Similarly, in question number 2, we have x and y both expressed in the parameter theta, third variable theta. So dx upon d theta here minus a sine theta, dy upon d theta here is minus b sine theta, and by chain rule dy upon dx will be equal to dy upon d theta multiplied by d theta upon dx. So dy upon d theta is this, and d theta upon dx is the reciprocal of this, and simplifying we are getting b upon a. Similarly, third dx, the third variable is t, or we can say the parameter here is t. So dx upon dt is equal to cos t, dy upon dt is equal to minus sine 2t into t, that is 2 sine 2t. dy upon dx will be dy upon dt into dt upon dx. dy upon dt is minus 2 sine 2t. dt upon dx is a reciprocal of this. You can simplify by using the formula for sine 2t. Sine 2t is 2 sine t cos t, and simplifying you are getting minus 4 sine t. So somewhat easy questions are there in the parametric functions. Again, in question number 4, x is equal to 4t, y is equal to 4 upon t. So dx upon dt will be equal to 4 because the derivative of t is equal to 1 with respect to t. dy upon dt will be equal to minus 4 upon t square because the derivative of 1 upon t will be equal to minus 1 upon t square. You should know the derivative of 1 upon t. So dy upon dx, same method by chain rule, dy upon dt into dt upon dx. Similarly, x and y both expressed in terms of theta. So theta here is the parameter. So dx upon d theta minus sine theta and plus 2 sine 2 theta into 2, dy upon d theta cos theta, and derivative of sine 2 theta will be cos 2 theta into 2. So dy dx will be dy upon dt into d upon d theta upon dx. तो dy upon dt ये है और d theta upon dx इसका reciprocal है. So somewhat easy questions are there in exercise. In question number 6, again same, some trigonometry will be used to find the answer. So dx upon d theta is equal to a, theta का derivative 1, cos sin theta derivative cos theta, dy upon d theta, a derivative 1 is 0 and cos theta derivative is minus sin theta. So again by using the chain rule, dy dx will be equal to dy upon d theta into d theta upon dx. So dy upon d theta is minus a sin theta, and d theta upon dx is the reciprocal of this. Now you can use the trigonometric identities. Sin theta will be equal to 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. You must know this formula, and for the formula 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. Simplifying it, cancel out sin this, cos upon sin cot theta by 2. Now see this derivative more carefully because you know it, but still you pay attention it. X is expressed in terms of t and t. Y is also in terms of t. So dx upon dt is equal to a. Derivative of cos is minus sin t, and derivative of log tan t by 2. See it very carefully. First of all, the derivative of log 1 upon 10 t by 2. Derivative of 10 sec square t by 2. Derivative of t by 2 is half. It is a composite function of log 10 and t by 2. So 1 upon 10 t by 2 sec square t by 2 into half. When you simplify this, converting into sine and cos, you are getting 1 upon 2 sine t by 2 cos t by 2. And 2 sine t by 2 cos t by 2 is equal to sine t. The formula for sine t for the half angle. Simplify it, 1 minus sine square theta, sine square t, 1 minus sine square t, cos square t. This is the value of this dx upon dt. dy upon dt is somewhat simple, a cos theta, dy upon dt upon dx. Simplify it, you will getting the tan theta. A से a cancel, 1 cos cancel, sine upon cos, tan. Question number 9 is again the same. Dx upon d theta, the parameter here is theta. So dx upon d theta is equal to a sec theta into tan theta, derivative of sec theta, tan ka derivative sec square theta. By chain rule you are getting this. In question number 10 also, again we have the parameter theta. So dx upon d theta is a derivative of cos theta minus sin theta. You have to use the product tool here. Theta cos theta, the first of all differentiate theta whose derivative is 1, then differentiate sin theta which is equal to cos theta. Sin theta cancelled out with sin theta. Here y is a sin theta minus theta cos theta. So differentiate with respect to theta, we are getting a derivative of sin theta is cos theta. Use the product tool here to differentiate theta cos theta, which is cos theta minus theta sin theta. Cos theta will cancel out with cos theta. We are getting plus a theta sin theta. And by the chain rule, dy upon d theta into d theta upon dx, we are getting tan theta. So the same method we are using in all the questions. Simply you have to find dy upon d theta upon dx, and by chain rule we can find the value of dy upon dx. Now question number 11, we can do it in two ways. First of all by using the chain rule, and second by using the multiplication or the identity. Now x is equal to under root a sin inverse t, y is equal to under root a raised to power cos inverse t. So if we directly, it is somewhat complicated, or we can say you must know the derivative very well. So the derivative of this dx upon dt. So first of all you have to differentiate root. The derivative of root is 1 upon 2 root x. X is a sin inverse t. Now the differentiation of a sin inverse t, the derivative of a raised to power x is a raised to power x log a, and multiply by the derivative of sin inverse t, which is 1 upon under root 1 minus t square. This is the dx upon dt. I am explaining it again. First of all differentiate square root whose derivative is 1 upon 2 root x, and a raised to power x derivative is a raised to power x log a, multiply by the derivative of sin inverse t, which is 1 upon under root 1 minus t square. Similarly here, differentiated dy upon dt will be there. The derivative of under root is 1 upon 2 root x. Derivative of a cos inverse t is a raised to power x log a. Derivative of a raised to power x ka derivative a raised to power x log a, multiply by the derivative of cos inverse t, which is equal to 1 upon minus under root 1 minus t square. As usual, differentiate by d by dx by chain rule. The dy upon dt is this. dt upon dx will be the reciprocal of this. Maximum term being cancel out. Cos a log a is log a cancel out. 1 under root 1 minus t square under root 1 minus t square cancel out. We are getting this. Now, it is under root a sin inverse t. It is a sin inverse t. So when we using the law of exponent, we get under root a sin inverse t, and by simplifying this we are getting under root a cos inverse t, which is equal to y and which equal to x. So this is minus y upon x. This is somewhat lengthy matter, but in the second method, if we multiply these two, x into y is equal to this into this, left say multiply left, right will multiply with right, we are getting this. On multiplication their power will be added, sin inverse t plus cos inverse t, and this identity you know, sin inverse t cos inverse t is pi by 2. So a raised to power pi by 2. A raised to power pi by 2. This is a raised to power pi by 2. Sin inverse t cos inverse t is pi by 2. Now differentiate easily using the product tool of x into y. So derivative of x is 1 and derivative of y is d by dx, and this is 0. It is a constant. The derivative of this will be 0. So dy by dx is equal to minus y upon x. So this is somewhat simple method. By multiplying, you are getting a formula of sine inverse t and cos inverse t. Now this is again the same method, but this answer becomes somewhat lengthy to obtain the answer given at the end of the answer sheet in the NCERT. So it becomes somewhat lengthy to obtain that answer. Otherwise, you can leave it anywhere in as simply form as you can make. First of all, x is given in terms of t, so you have to differentiate by taking the quotient tool. So I have taken the quotient tool, square of the denominator derivative of the numerator. This is the derivative of sine cube t minus numerator into derivative of the denominator. पहले root का derivative and the derivative of inside the root. So this is dx upon dt. Similarly, we have y. You can differentiate it by taking the quotient tool, square of the denominator derivative of the numerator, which is the derivative of cos cube t minus numerator derivative of the denominator. Under root cos 2t derivative is same here as well as same here. Now you have to simplify the numerator. LCM by taking the LCM, root will be cancelled out and you are getting this. So dx upon dt, dy upon dt, using the chain rule, dy upon dt into dt upon dx, you are getting this. Now in the numerator, you can take cos square t common into sin t common. In the denominator, you are getting sin square t into cos t common by putting the value of sin 2t formula. Sin 2t formula here and sin 2t formula here, then you will take common. After taking common, we are getting this. Now this is cancelled out, x sin t is cancelled out, cos t is cancelled out, we are getting cos upon sine, and using the formula of cos t and cos 2t in the numerator as well as the denominator. In the numerator, put the formula cos t as 2 cos square t minus 1. In the denominator, use the formula cos 2t as 1 minus 2 sine square t. Open the brackets, we are getting this. Open the bracket and simplify. Minus 4 cos square t plus 3 minus 4 sine cube square t. Multiply cos t with the numerator and sine t with the denominator. We are getting minus 4 cos cube t plus 3 cos t and 3 sine t minus 4 sine cube t. This is the formula for cos 3t, cos 3 theta, and this is the formula of sine 3 theta. Sine 3x का formula है and cos upon sine is cot. So we have to manipulate many terms, or we have to arrange many terms to obtain the answer given the answer sheet of the NCERT. Many manipulations are there. So do it at least 2 to 3 times. So this is the completion of exercise 5.6. We'll continue in the next lecture. Thank you.